ever since March. So that was fun. My sister assists me on weddings, and we freaking rocked it. We had 11 people, and we killed it, you know. So, and the venue that it was at was super freaking cute. They had freaking animals. It was like at a barn, but it was a gorgeous venue. But they had like animals all over the property. They had like a ton of goats that are the cutest things ever. I 100% will be getting 1 or 2 goats for our property when we move in a couple years. Like, no doubt, freaking, I love them. They're the cutest things. They also had these 2 llamas, or alpacas, I think is what they were called. They had a zebra, they had a Clydesdale horse, like massive. Like, let me just show you this picture. Freaking massive. If you don't know what a Clydesdale is, it's a big ass horse. Like, can you see that? Oh, you know, I'm just gonna insert the picture right here. Like, he's huge. Anyway, they had a zebra. Did I say that? They had a zebra. They had a mini pony. They had like peacocks. It's just like it was like on a farm, but it's like a wedding venue, so it was pretty cool. Yeah, so I was, you know, the wedding went good. Everything went great. And then me and my sister started like reminiscing about old times. We like back in the day. So I went through a lot of phases. Let's get to know me real quick. So I went through a lot of phases growing up. I would say I had my like preppy girl phase where I shopped at Hollister. And I was born in '89, so like, you know, the '90s were like early 2000s was like my thriving time, you know. So wore a lot of Hollister and stuff like that. Like, Hollister was my shit. Birkenstocks, you know, that time, American Eagle, yeah. And then, I went through like my ghetto phase, I guess, if you will. But yeah, so it would be, if I could go back, it would be like one day or one night there, or it was just like a good time in my life, I guess, you know, where you like, you just become a teenager and you're finding your sense of like freedom. Our parents would drop us off and pick us up, like it was fun, you know. Or a show slash Warped Tour. So either a concert at the House of Blues or a day at Warped Tour would be the other day I would choose to go back to. Like crowd surfing and just being a little groupie, like having fun, mosh pit, whatever. Like we would literally, like, we would get checked out of school when I was in high school. We'd get checked out of school and we'd go to the House of Blues, and if you ate at the House of Blues, you were able to get in line first and go in first. So after the first show that we ever went to, which was All American Rejects, well, at the House of Blues was All American Rejects, the first concert I think I went to was Good Charlotte in Sum 41, but with All American Rejects, after that concert, we like made it a point, we went to like every single one, and we were in front row. I have the most amazing pictures and videos. At the time, you know, like now, you know, it wasn't iPhone quality, it was, you know, flip phone, BlackBerry quality, but at the time, like, you know, I was like in these newfound glory, like in their face, Hawthorne Heights, like it was My Chemical Romance. I mean, I've seen so many bands. I saw Jeffree Star at Warped Tour. So many, so not that he means anything, but yeah, so I don't even know how I got off on this tangent, but yeah, so like if you could pick one day or night, whatever, to go back to from your past, that was just like just a good memory, a good time, you know, you truly were living in the moment, too young to know better, wait, what is it saying, too young, too old, wait, too young to know better, too old to care, I don't know, something like that time, what would it be? Leave it down below, I'm curious. You know, like what people would want to go back to if they could choose to go back to one day and relive it. I mean, relive it like it was that same day, you know. Let me know. I'm curious. I want to read some. But anyways, okay, so yeah, that was that. So we had such a good time, and then we went back to her house and like looked at old photos from like grammar school and like her like old diaries and stuff. It was oh my god, I had the mind of a 15-year-old. There was like a quote that she read, and I'm like, dude, that like I could just like picture, you know, someone like standing on stage reading out of their diary, saying like a quote of a 15-year-old. Blah 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 blah. Like she literally quoted Oscar Wilde. Who does that at 15? But anyways, yeah, so that was fun. So that was yesterday. Had a good work week, blah blah blah. Yeah, so that's pretty much all that's been going on. We've just been hanging out, chilling. Yeah. So going to hashtag wake up, and it's amazing. I personally, okay, a little background on myself. So I feel like okay, okay. So my sign, I'm a double Capricorn and I'm Pisces. Okay, I feel like that's important because it tells you a lot about like who I am as a person. The Pisces, you are very empathetic. So I 100% am an empath. I feel other people's emotions. Call it a gift, call it a burden. I mean, I don't know, but I am very in tune with other people and how they feel, and I feel what they feel. Like if people are happy, and it could be from me watching a TV in person, whatever, like I feel happy for them. Like I can be so happy for somebody, I get tears in my eyes, you know what I mean? I can feel so many sadness. I watch so many documentaries, I watch so many interviews on YouTube of the homeless people, which I've mentioned before, I think in a video, and drug addicts, and doing interviews, telling us like how they got where they are, and I feel for them. Like I don't know why I want to feel that, but like I feel for them. So that brings me to the point of like I pick up on things. I can meet somebody and tell what kind of person they are. That makes sense. I can tell their energy. I can tell if they're a good person. I can actually watch somebody and feel that they're like a true person. You know what I mean? I could be, my boyfriend thinks I'm retarded, but I'll be like, no, like, you know, like they're good. Like, I can tell she's a good person. Like, I want to be her friend. I say that all the time. And my boyfriend's like, shut up. But for real though, like, I can see that. And I also, like, can see who's just not, you know. I pride myself on that, I guess, because all of my clients that I have, like, I feel like I attract to me, and they're good people. Like, and I always say I'm surrounded by really good people. The people I work with, you know, like, I'm surrounded by good people. I was in a toxic situation in the salon, and I got out of it, you know, like, it wasn't my kind of people. So, yeah, I pride myself on that because I'm constantly surrounded by good people, and I love that. So, that brings me to, like, all of this, like, I can't say my whole life, but for at least 9-10 years now, I've felt like something crazy was going to happen in my lifetime. Okay. Whether it be this or something else, I've felt like that. For 2, that I never knew if I wanted to bring kids into a world like this. So, I've always said that, okay? Like, this isn't me, like, like, I've said this for years. I've felt things, you know, about this world. For 3, I've said I've never, ever trusted the government. I've preached that for a very long time. You can't trust the government, you can't trust the government. You can't trust the government. What else? 4, I believed in conspiracy